In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite AI-powered 4K webcam. And is this the perfect webcam for content creators and streamers alike to up their game to the world of 4K? Hello YouTube, it's me. It's Michael B. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. Coming to you in beautiful 4K for the very first time, thanks to OBSBOT, who sent me out the Tiny 2 Lite AI-powered 4K webcam for the purpose of this review. So anyways, let's talk a little bit about this little tiny 4K webcam, see if it's a good option for you or other streamers, content creators for making the jump to 4K. Let's find out what the audio's like, what's the picture like, and what do I think of it. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you so much, everybody, for checking out the video. Guys, I always appreciate the support. If this is your first time to the channel, you like what you see, go ahead, subscribe, click the bell for notification, all that YouTube jazz. Alright guys, so here we have the Tiny 2 Lite AI-powered 4K webcam from OBSBOT. They sent to me for the purpose of this review. You take a look at the box, there's nothing special on the box. It's pretty much just straightforward, showing you what the packaging is. On the back, they've got a little bit of information about what's included, and that's it. It's a pretty basic box. Alright guys, let's take a look at what's inside the box. Let's open it up here now. You can see that everything is packaged pretty well. It comes together pretty well. In this package right here is your instruction manual. That's going to tell you everything you need to know. It's a little snug, but once you get it out, there's all your information you'll need to know about hooking up and using your webcam. Then there's a little package right here, a little box on the bottom. This is going to include everything you need to get your camera set up to your PC. You get basically a USB C-to-C power cable, connection cable. And it also comes with an attachment piece so you can plug it into a normal USB connection. And then last but not least, we get our camera, and there you can see it with the gimbal neck. This thing is very advanced compared to webcams I've usually used. Now, like I mentioned, you get a USB C-to-C plug-in cable. You're actually going to want to plug it into the attachment piece here that plugs in USB-C to be a more traditional USB attachment, and that's how you're going to plug into your PC. Once you plug it into your PC, you can set it up then whatever way you want. You can just put it on top of your monitor like I'm going to do here for the purpose of this video, but it's also got a screw case on the bottom in case you want to screw it into a more traditional tripod-like setup. Like you can see, the camera in the back is set up behind my PC. Now, to get the absolute most out of your webcam, you want to go to www.obsbot.com/download. When you go in there, you're going to go into the Tiny 2 Lite section, and you're going to download OBSBOT Center. This is actually going to be your command center for controlling your new 4K webcam. So once you get OBSBOT Center all loaded up, here it is on the screen for you to take a look at. The big thing that you're going to want to look at is view and gimbal, because if you want to control the gimbal and view on the webcam manually, you're going to go press your directions on this, and there you can see in the video, your camera will correspond to the directions that you're pressing in the viewing gimbal. So that's one way to control the way the camera is tracking your movements and the picture quality. So I've got Command Center open right here now. Let me show you how this kind of works. Like if I just want my head in the screen, no, I'm going the wrong way. If I just want my head in my screen, look at this. Look, I'm P-Dubs now. This is a P-Dubs video. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out in the loft with me. Now if I want to get more, going the wrong way. Now if I want to get more of my body in the view, I can just put it down. There you go. If I don't feel I'm centered, I can go left. I can go right. You can even go diagonal. You can go down here like this. So you can control the view that you want to have for your webcam. I think that's pretty friggin' neat, actually, for a webcam like that. We got a bunch of other features here, too. There's also AI human tracking. So this one's a bit wild. I've got it on standard tracking now, but if I do this, I put my hand up like this, the camera will recognize my hand, and it will raise to my hand. There's other options like motion, where the camera will follow me for the motion. Look at that. This is the AI thing doing, so it'll kind of get me there wherever I am. Then you've got upper body tracking, so it'll always stay on my upper body and follow me that way, making sure. And then you've got close up, and I don't know what this one is, but close up. So there you go. Then you've got normal tracking, standard, and we're going to turn it all off. We're going to go back to the gimbal because I have a very specific camera view I want. I want it like that. So there you go. That is basically the way the AI tracking works. I think that's pretty friggin' rad. So there's also a bunch of autofocus modes here now. Like you can put it on global, face. You can change your exposure, auto exposure mode, compensation, anti-wick. I don't really mess around with any of this stuff because I think the picture actually looks pretty friggin' great just looking at what I'm seeing here through my OBS, so I don't really want to mess around with it. But if you're one of those people that are a perfectionist, you can go mess around with that. There's other features for more. You can actually even turn on HDR if you're so inclined. So guys, what do you think of the picture so far? Now, me personally, I think the picture actually looks pretty great. I typically use a Canon, I think it's M200. That's what I typically record my videos with, but I'm fairly happy with the picture quality that I'm getting from the 4K webcam. I think this looks great, and especially for the price point. I mean, if you head on over to the OBSBOT website, the Tiny 2 Lite AI-powered PTZ 4K webcam comes in at a price point of $249 Canadian. And that's relatively cheap compared to some of the other cameras out there, like the vlog cameras you'll get. So you can tell me what you think of this in 4K compared to my usual quality, what the actual picture quality looks, the sharpness and stuff like this. But from what I'm seeing so far, I think it's pretty good. So there's something else I want to show you too. There's another option on the control screen here where it actually lets you choose how far in or out your picture is. Look at this. Extreme close. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wayne's World moment, right? So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Then you can choose wide, medium, narrow. Choose whatever shot you want. I mean, typically you're going to go with the wide shot, right? So that's what you'll go with. I think that's pretty friggin' rad, man. Now, there is something else I wanted to talk about. This is how I usually look on camera. But let's see how the actual dark image... I'm going to turn off my Elgato key lights for a minute and see how it does in low lighting. So here it is in low lighting, and yeah, that is a pretty sharp picture. Even with my Canon M200, usually when I turn off my lighting, you'll see a lot of ghosting and like artifacts coming in here, but the picture quality still looks pretty good here in the dark, so I'm very happy with that. So let's turn those back on, the camera will adjust, and look how quickly I'm back to looking great. Now, of course, my main use for a webcam is either streaming or making videos. One thing I'm really excited about, you guys know I cover a lot of modern gaming and like especially Zen Pinball here on my channel. Usually when I'm recording in 1080p because that's the quality my camera really excels at typically. But now with a 4K webcam that I've got here through OBSBOT, I can actually record at a little bit higher quality. My picture quality is increased and I can show the games running at a higher picture quality as well. So here is an example of what some of my gameplay is going to look like going forward when I do streams or when I do gameplay videos showing off stuff like playing Pinball FX like I'm doing here below. Last but not least, another thing I just want to show you really quickly is the quality of the speakers. So when I'm recording like I'm recording now, I typically use my Blue Yeti X and you can hear how my voice sounds. But just give me a second, I'm actually going to switch the mic over and show you what the external mic on the camera itself sounds like. So I'm going to switch it off from microphone Yeti X and we'll go with the included camera in the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite microphone. Okay, so now I'm rocking and rolling with the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite microphone. Just wanted to give you guys a quick example of what this sounds like so you can decide for yourself if you're one of those people that don't use an external microphone like I use, and you want to use the camera included microphone with the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite. This is what it sounds like. This is the sound quality, so keep that in mind when making your purchase. So anyways, guys, that's my look at the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite AI-powered PTZ 4K webcam, coming in at a price point of $249.99 Canadian. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty friggin' impressed with this camera. I mean, I have used much more expensive cameras that do not provide the picture quality that this provides. Like, I am super happy with how I look on screen right now. I can't wait to see the finished video. Really happy with my color, with the stuff in the background. Like, really happy with that side of things. The 4K looks good. And from some of the video I've already recorded getting ready for this, really happy with the output. And like I mentioned earlier, I mean, even with low light looks really good compared to what I'm used to with cameras. So very impressed that way as well. So far, very happy. There's a lot to like about this camera as well. I mean, it's small. Right now when I travel, I don't bring my whole setup with me. I usually take like a smaller webcam that has 1080p 30 frames per second, but you know, there's lots of issues with my lighting, with the coloring on screen. I can bring this with me now and get beautiful webcam images, and I will look great in my videos when I'm traveling, when I need to, and getting to you guys. So I am very happy with having something light that I can carry around with me and make videos on the go in this quality. That makes me very happy as well. I like the control center. That makes me extremely happy, how I can just go in there and adjust my picture the way I want it, and the gimbal and the AI centering. I mean, look at this. Look how wild this is. Like, it'll set it up to get me to the point where it thinks it's best. It'll do different tracking, like I can do head tracking, AI tracking, the focus is good. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I'm pretty impressed with the quality of this camera for $249. I like what OBSBOT have done here. They've made a very good product at a relatively good price point. I mean, even some of the competitor products like the Elgato Facecam, other things like that, that do not provide this quality and do not provide all the extras like the AI-powered gimbal and stuff, can't do it at this price point. So you are getting a very good product at a very good price point. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think of the Tiny 2 Lite AI-powered PTZ 4K webcam from OBSBOT. Is this something that you think looks good? I mean, I've recorded pretty much the entirety of this video except for the product shots with this camera, so you can tell me what I look like, what I sounded like when I turned off the Yeti webcam, what you think of the quality for the price point. Let me know in the comments down below. Once again, thank you very much for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie. I'll talk to you next time. One more autofocus before I go. See you guys.